I'm Eleanor Hobson and I'm an associate here at Kemp IT Law. Welcome to the vlog. This is the second vlog on international data transfers. The first vlog set out a brief intro into how to transfer personal data. This vlog will briefly look at the other steps you need to take if you want to rely on appropriate safeguards such as the SCCs to effect a transfer. Firstly, you need to make sure that you have the right SCCs in place. If you already had a contract by the end of September 2021, then you might be using one of the old EU SCCs. However, from the end of September, any new transfers from the EU require the new modular set of EU SCCs. For any transfers from the UK, for now you can continue to use the old EU SCCs. Just make sure that you've got those tweaks so that they make sense for the UK, such as replacing references to the European Commission with references to the UK government. The UK ICO has very helpfully provided some suggested versions on their website, so do check out the link that we've provided in the comments. Once you have chosen the right SCCs, you'll need to carry out a Transfer Impact Assessment, or TIA, to assess whether there will be essentially equivalent protection in the third country for the individuals whose data you are transferring. So how do we do a TIA? Right, so step one, map your data flow. You need to know what data is being transferred, where it's going, who will have access to it, what systems are being used, and whether there are any default security controls. Step 2. Identify your legal bases. Any transfer is a form of processing under the GDPR, and so you'll need an Article 6 and, where appropriate, Article 9 basis for doing so. Your data map will really help you here, and this analysis will also help you later on in the assessment, as well as other steps under the GDPR, such as updating your privacy notices. Step 3. Assess the laws and practices of the relevant country to the transferred data. In this step, you'll need to take account 1. Local law, including any comparisons you can draw with the GDPR. 2. Any risks, such as any surveillance laws that are incompatible with the commitments in the SCCs. And 3. Any mitigating factors that might alleviate the risks you've identified in practice. For example, problematic surveillance laws can include whether the recipient has received any requests under surveillance laws, or whether they are likely to be applied to the data you're transferring. From this analysis, you need to conclude whether A, you can transfer the data subject to implementing certain supplementary measures. B, you need to suspend the transfer because in practice it will not have essentially equivalent protection. Or C, although certain risks you've identified will remain even with supplemental measures, you can proceed with the transfer because you can demonstrate and document that they will not apply in practice to your data and recipient. Right, so once you've done that step 3 analysis, step 4, supplemental measures. Following on from step 3, these are the technical, such as encryption, organisational, such as limiting access, and contractual, such as prohibiting onward transfers by the recipient, measures that you can take to address the risks you've identified. You should assess whether implementing them will ensure that essentially equivalent level of protection, and if so, then you can continue with the transfer. The EDPB guidance provides lots of worked examples, so it's always worth checking that out. I hope that's been a helpful intro into choosing your SCCs and carrying out a TIA. For parts 1 and 3 on international data transfers, together with other privacy and tech law matters, please see our website at www.kempitlaw.com.